Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Making Thorpe Park in Planet Coaster. How are you all doing? I'd say what episode we're on, but I'm going to be honest, I don't have a clue. I've been messing up all of the episode names over the past few episodes, so I really don't know. Episode 17 maybe? I really have absolutely no idea. But, how is everybody? We are back, and today I've decided to give up on the Megastore. I'm not giving up, I will be doing it, but I'm going to be finishing it off camera. I personally wouldn't want to watch somebody spend 3 or 4 episodes on the Megastore, because that's probably another 2 episodes to go. So, that might be 5, that's either 4 or 5 then. So, I wouldn't want to watch that, so I'm not going to record it, for your guys' sanity. So, yeah, today I'm mainly going to be doing Tidal Wave, and as I say, I'll be finishing the Megastore off camera entirely. So, yeah. So Tidal Wave, it is a big water ride. It got a big splash. I can't actually remember many of the stats for this ride, I'm going to be completely honest. I know it's 85 feet high, and I know it goes 45 miles an hour. Can't remember who made it or anything. I looked it up. Well, I didn't actually look up who made it, I looked up how high it was, and that just so happened to show up. But unfortunately, with Planet Coaster, you can't make it so the ride goes through the water. So I've had to kind of improvise completely, and I've made it so it still makes a splash, but yeah, it's like I've had to do a lot of different things with this, so you've got to forgive me for that. But it took me a while to even get this in the right place, I'm going to be honest. But that's not the end of the world. I'm happy with how it's turned out. There's still another episode to go of this. With these smaller rides, I won't be spending more than 2 episodes on them, unless it's like 5 minutes in the third episode or something. That doesn't really bother me. But I won't be spending much more than 2 episodes on any of these smaller rides, like the big themed areas, like the Stealth Plaza and all of that. No, but with things like this, I'm more than happy to spend 2 episodes only on this. So. Yeah. So as you can see, I'm making the bridge where people walk from the exit. I must admit, I completely forgot that Amity Kebab's back is used for that. So it's quite nice that I realised from the beautiful Google Maps. It has saved my life many times. So yeah, but obviously let me know what you guys. I don't really know, to be honest. It's midnight. I don't really know what I'm talking about. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm just recording this early because Flight Sim's releasing in 15 minutes, and I know that I'm going to be downloading it overnight and playing it all day tomorrow, so I won't have enough time to record this voiceover, edit it and all of that, so I'm just getting it over and done with now. So yeah, I'm terrible. I'm really bad with voiceovers for this particular series. I really am. Like, obviously, when I first started, I had loads to talk about. I was talking about loads and loads of different things, but now I haven't got a clue. I really haven't got a clue. What do you expect me to talk about? Honestly, though, like, there's pretty much nothing to talk about anymore. Like, it's getting to the point where I could possibly start doing a bit of Friday night speculation, and that is what I'm going to do this episode. But I can't really go straight into it because of the coronavirus. I can't just say this is going to be a new maze or whatever, because they're probably not going to have mazes. I'll go into that a little bit in a little bit, but like, there's just things that they've had to adapt to make this work, meaning that it's just going to be a lot more difficult to me to speculate. Like, obviously they've got the Black Mirror maze, but that's confirmed that's opening in 2021 now. So, like, who knows, honestly. I mean, I see this series going into the closed season and next year, to be honest. Which would be brilliant. I could do the 1-year anniversary of the Thorpe Park World episode, which would be fantastic. That would be brilliant to do. I don't actually know when I decided to make this series, but I'm glad I did, to be honest, because it's helped my channel out massively, and it's really enjoyable to make. Like, I couldn't be bothered. I'm going to be completely honest. I couldn't be bothered yesterday or whatever. Like, as in yesterday that I'm recording this. I couldn't be bothered to come to this because it can get really boring, but I know that it's what most people on my channel are for, and everybody enjoys it. And when I get into it, I enjoy it. Like this, I really enjoyed making today. This was actually I'd probably go as far to say this is my favourite episode to make, which is, I'm really happy with that, obviously. I think the theming that I've gotten done with so far, obviously isn't much. Obviously I've only just been able to do the Tidal Wave bits. Like, I've got the bridge done here, as you can see, but yeah, like, I haven't been able to do too much, but I've been able to do bits, and I'm really happy with everything that I've managed to do. So let me know what you guys think, obviously. But yeah, I'm not planning on making this bridge an actual exit for Tidal Wave, just because, well, it's a bit of a pain to add paths, really, isn't it? Paths are always a pain, so it's not really what I want to do. I probably won't make this a functioning ride. I'm going to be honest. I'll probably open it, and by that, what I'll do is I'll just like attach the entrance to a path that isn't attached to the main path. So yeah, I mean, today the day I'm recording this, I started at 5 o'clock, and it felt like seconds later it was 7 o'clock, and I've got 2 hours of footage. Like, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I've had to really speed this episode up today. It's on 850%, which is actually really high compared to normal. Normally, it's on about 700. So, yeah, I've really, really had to speed this up. But I am really, really happy with it this episode. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think. These waves, I actually celebrated when I got them done because it looks so realistic to me. Like, I am so happy with that. You don't understand how happy I am with these waves. Like, honestly, this Tidal Wave to me is amazing. And as you can see, I'm just adding in the exit ramp, which I really struggled with, I'm going to be honest. I think I'm going to have to move the mega store a little bit, or make it smaller, one of the two. But for some reason, it was just a real pain to do. And I spent a good 20 minutes in real life trying to get this sorted. But yeah, this episode I don't actually get on with the paint or anything, but you guys would have seen the paint because I'll change it for the thumbnail, because, well, I don't really want it to look really ugly for the thumbnail. So yeah, I don't know if you guys have ever noticed, but I do actually do things off camera just for the thumbnail. Like, say for my first episode of the challenge park, I actually did pretty much the entire entrance off camera. Like the bit where it says lockers, I added the lockers in off camera. I added the security guards off camera, and all of that. So if I think the part that I'm trying to take a picture of isn't good enough to be in a thumbnail, I'll make it good enough to be a thumbnail. I know that's probably quite annoying, like you don't get to see what I'm doing, but quite often I've fully edited the video, I've rendered it, I've exported it and all of that, and I don't want to go through another, like, what, half an hour of rendering and exporting again, depending on how long the video is. So normally it's just minor things like adding some bushes or adding some letters or something. Like here, I'll change the colour scheme of it, and I'll add some wires in at the top to make it look a bit more realistic. That's probably it. Maybe add in some bushes and trees as well. Trees always make things look nicer, so yeah, when I do that, you're not missing out on much, I can assure you guys of that. But yeah, so I'll go into my Fright Night speculation and explain what I think is going to happen. Now, obviously, if you watch Jack Silkstone on YouTube, when he went to the park and got a tour around it, kind of thing, he was told how Fright Nights is going to work. Not Fright Night, sorry, how just the park is going to work during these times. He actually asked the person who's taking him around, Russ, I believe, and like he just asked how's Fright Nights going to work. And from what I remember, Russ said that there is obviously not going to be any actors, and I'm pretty sure he actually said obviously, which makes perfect sense. Like, you can't have actors going so close to each other in these at the moment, and that's why I kind of said I don't see mazes happening. I don't get me wrong, I think there will be mazes but I don't think there'll be manned mazes as such. I don't think there'll be actors in there at all. I think it'll be entirely scent based. Maybe they'll continue to work even better with Aroma Prime and all of that, and try and see what they can do. I mean, I'm going back to the park before Fright Nights a few times actually. I've got 2 dates booked, and I've got another one to book myself. So I'll keep looking around at construction, and if I see anything, I'll record it so I can put it over. But I don't really see any major things happening. I think things like Creek Massacre, I think we will have to pretty much just make do with walking around it with some smells. As I said, I really don't think we'll see actors this year, which is a real shame, because it's always nice to have actors. They always add to it massively, but you've got to do what you've got to do to keep everybody safe, really, haven't you? So yeah, as you can see, I'm just adding in the bit that says keep out. I was actually meant to, well, the walls, I was actually meant to make the sign that says keep out, but I completely forgot, and that will probably be done off camera, because I'll remember off camera and I'll probably forget on camera. So yeah, this is the wall, and I didn't realise in real life that there's actually holes in the wall, but there actually is, which is quite interesting. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of Tidal Wave as well. Would you go on it any day, or does it have to be a warm day for you guys? For me, to be honest, I'll go on it any day. Last year I went to Fright Nights, and me and my friends went on it. I think it was about 7 o'clock in the evening, and we went on Tidal Wave just because there was no queue. So I mean, I think it's a brilliant ride. I think it's good fun. I get to the top and I regret most of my life decisions, but I do think it's a really good ride, really fun and fast-paced ride. So here I'm just adding in the part for the on-ride photos, and I actually managed to make it look quite good. I'm really happy. I think it looks really realistic. Let me know what you guys think, but like, I get the 2 flashes that you always get. I think it's either 2 or 3, but you get some flashes when there's the on-ride photos. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of Tidal Wave and just this creation in general today. So within the next, I would probably say 5 or 6 episodes, I'll be actually getting onto stealth. I know I've been teasing it for what feels like years, but I promise you, we will eventually get to the stealth plaza, and we will eventually get stealth done. Can't promise when. I can say when, but I can't promise when. But it will happen within the next couple of months. It will happen. I have plans on recording this series a bit more than I did, or more than I have been, and probably uploading it twice a week. I'm considering starting to upload on Sundays. I actually normally have it as a day off, but I think that now that I've got so many different series, obviously I've got this Thorpe Park series, I've got my other Planet Coaster Challenge Park series, I've got my Minecraft series, and the Storytime series. Do something to make this all work properly, make sure that all the series are going up when they should be. So yeah. But guys, I'm going to end the episode here. If you did enjoy, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. It would mean a lot. And also, if you noticed, I've talked for the entire episode. So guys, thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.